Good morning, it's JR, and we're here to talk again about world building. This time specifically cities. Cities, towns, places that people live. There's a couple things that you always want to kind of keep in mind if you want to base it in more of a realistic world is people have needs. You have to have homes, you have to have food, you have to have places for them to drink, and then you have to have a culture that defines those sets of people. I think that all too often, in our rush to build these amazing places, we forget, how does this place function day to day? If you have a city in the middle of nowhere, how do those people get water? Unfortunately, that's one of those things that immediately will pull somebody out of a story is, how did these people get water? If your culture has no reference to how these people survive in this strange place, if you've got a town or a city that doesn't have any logical way that it's able to survive, then how are they surviving? So just something to think about. When you build your world, remember that you need to build a world full of people that actually exist. And generally, that means that these people have to be able to survive. Food, water, waste, shelter. It wasn't until the modern era that cities started looking like squares. If you look back at your older cities, your older towns, your older countries, your actual civilizations look like blobs with centralized points in the middle. So if you can remember those little details to it, it really helps bring your world to life. And then when you have to write a story about it, your characters go there and find out some of these things, even just in passing. As the character went into town, they noticed the spring that gives the town life. Like, oh, okay, so they get their water from a spring. Something like that. Thank you for sitting with me for a few minutes today. I love you. Have a good day.